why student athletes in college deserve to get paid. So my visual is just athlete showering one of the coaches and money, because athletes are the one that are bringing in the money for coaches and the school. So how many of you guys watch college athletics? I'm sure many of you have watched it at some point in your life and watched it on TV or in person. And so college athletes are the ones that are putting in countless hours throughout the week and throughout the weekend too, and pretty much working a full-time job throughout the week, and they're getting paid nothing. So schools are raking in millions of dollars, so is the NCAA, and they're only giving out scholarships. Scholarships aren't necessarily paying for things that athletes need, even though they're bringing in the money. So we're going to get into really what athletes are going through on a weekly and monthly basis for them to be bringing in all this money and not really getting paid what they deserve. So I myself am an athlete. I don't think I deserve as much money as like big D1 football players do, because they're the ones that are really bringing in the money that the school is making. I myself am a wrestler. I don't bring in TV viewers. I don't bring in a bunch of spectators come watch me. But the problem is that the athletes are not getting paid their fair share, and being an athlete is a full-time job. So the practice schedule for just wrestling is we're going from 2:30 to 5 o'clock Monday through Friday. Then Friday night we're traveling to a tournament 3 or 4 hours away. Then Saturday 8 a.m. we start and goes till 6 p.m. Go back to the hotel, 8 a.m. Sunday, 6 p.m. And it's all over again the next week. For other sports like football, baseball, they wake up, they have film, they have individual practice, they have team practice, they have games on the weekends, they have to be there, they go to film again, they have rehab. So it's constantly, you're going through different things throughout the week that adds up to 30, 40 hours a week you're putting in to only be getting a maybe $10,000 scholarship for a whole year, even though you're working 40 hours a week for a whole year. And so the big thing with scholarships is that they don't always cover everything you need. You're not always getting food and books paid for, so you don't have any way to make money to pay for your food and books. So some people have to take out loans, and the biggest thing is scholarships are not guaranteed. So if you get hurt, it's a career-ending injury, you get dropped. You have nothing to fall back on. If you haven't made any money, you don't have a scholarship anymore. So let's look into the cause of the problem, and that's going to be the NCAA and higher education. So according to the USA Today, the NCAA has an annual revenue of over $1 billion. Now keep in mind the NCAA is a nonprofit organization. So a nonprofit organization is bringing in over $1 billion in revenue and not giving it out to the people that are actually bringing it in. Now, also with that, higher universities are bringing in millions of dollars from viewership from online sporting events, in-person ticket sales, and they're selling apparel with athletes' names on it, making money off athletes' likeliness, but an athlete cannot make money off himself. So Gary Foss of Sports Madness says that the NCAA is practically overseeing almost every Division I, Division II athlete. And with that, NCAA is bringing in money for every one of those sports. Even D3 is bringing in money, even though they're not even allowed to get scholarships paid for. The only thing D3 gets is academic scholarships. They're not allowed to receive athletic scholarships at all. So Bleacher Report goes in and talks about how the school and the NCAA is exploiting student athletes by taking all their money and not giving them any way to go out and make money. So an example of this was there was a YouTuber named, he goes by the YouTube name of Destroying, and he was a college football player at University of Central Florida. He started making money off of his YouTube videos, and NCAA came in and said, you have to completely shut down your YouTube channel or you're getting cut from the team. And so we got cut from the team, and because they will not allow anyone to make money off of yourself and your name. So to overcome the problem, we must get into which the solution is, and that would be paying student athletes. And the big reason we need to pay them is because, like I said, athletes, they're working full-time jobs. They don't have time to go out and make side money. Your sport is your full-time job, so you have no way of going out and getting an actual side job to make money. So if the school is able to make money off your name, then you should also be able to make money off your name, not rather giving all your money that could be made to the school or to the NCAA. So CNBC says students should think like college sports should be a full-time job. And most students, not just student athletes, agree that college athletes should be paid and that it should be referred to as more of a full-time job rather than just working for your sport. So with the solution in mind, we can better the lives of student athletes, and in conclusion, we have kind of talked about how student athletes go through their days, how they should be paid, and why they should be paid. So one thing we can do to help push this movement forward is pass bills and different laws. California just recently passed a law that has enabled athletes to be allowed to get paid, but has to go through NCAA and all that stuff. So what we have to do is continue passing bills and laws such as this.